What's up, guys? How you doing? Welcome to this session, this podcast, this video, a very important one, how to recognize online scams and phishing emails. Scammers have become more and more sophisticated, creating fake email accounts, websites, and messages that look legitimate. Recognizing these scams early can save you financial loss and identity theft, besides mental harassment and agony and anxiety and so much other stuff, right? Money is not the only thing. We're gonna discuss some real world examples, really seven most common scams and cases, right, that you hear, especially in North America and in developed world, where people have more money to spare and probably more compassion. These things are getting more common in the developed world as well, so it's a good idea to be aware. Some of it crosses over in both of the territories, right? Some of it is yet to catch up in the developing world, but it's important to, I mean, it's great to learn about it, right? So let's get started, right? So we get to the number 7, right? It is the subscription renewal scam. Example, you get an email or voicemail from Netflix or Amazon Prime. Your subscription is about to expire. Click here to renew now before losing access. See, there's a losing access thing. How to spot the scam? The message contains an unofficial payment link. Now, how to recognize links. So I have made this video about how people, manipulate domains and emails. So just check that out. So the message contains an unofficial payment link. The sender's email is slightly off. Again, refer to that session. Support at Netflix. You can see double I here. They demand immediate payment using a prepaid card or wire transfer. So they create the urgency, they create the panic, right? So that's the modus operandi of most of the scams. They trap you in that, rush. What to do? Log in into your account through the official website to check renewal details. Never enter payment details through an email link, right? So this is not comprehensive. However, be very careful. I explained you the scenario. They would call you, they would email you, they would message you. They might tell you that, okay, your account is about to expire and you need to make a payment. And they might ask you for a prepaid card or a wire transfer or some other way. But this is a very common way of getting scammed. So whenever you get something like this, be very careful about it, about any of your subscriptions, right? So that's one of the most common scams. Let's move to the sixth one. Fake shopping and delivery scams, right? So you receive a text or email that appears to be from Amazon, UPS, FedEx. In my case, in India, DTDC, Maruti Courier, and others as well. Your package delivery has been delayed. Click here to reschedule. How to spot the scam? That's what the message or email would say, right? The link in the message does not match the official company website. How to understand if the link is correct or not? You can watch the other video again. You weren't expecting a package. The sender asks for credit card details to confirm the delivery, right? So this can be a UPI payment in India, a Paytm payment, or any other payment that, or any other thing that they're asking, for to confirm the delivery, right? So be careful. It can be a scam. Do not share any such details. What to do? Go directly to company's website to track your package. Do not click unknown links in emails or text, right? So, I mean, most of the times we would know what we have ordered and what we are expecting, or if we are expecting something or not. But sometimes when we are in the middle of things and we have ordered a lot of things from internet and a lot of things are coming home, it can get some a bit confusing. But in whatever scenario, please ensure do not share, pay, or any of those informations. Be very careful about these scams, right? These can happen on email, these can happen over call, these can happen over SMSs as well, right? WhatsApp maybe. Case 5, Social Security or Medicare scam. This is mostly about the Western world, right? You receive a phone call or email claiming to be from Social Security Administration, SSA, or Medicare. For India, it can be Aadhaar. Your Social Security number has been compromised. To avoid suspension of your benefits, confirm your number immediately. So they again threaten you, create a panic situation, try to tell you that, the number is compromised or suspended, and your benefits are suspended, right? So how to spot the scam? The SSA or Medicare will never call or email asking for your SSN. The caller uses scare tactics to rush you into giving your details. They might demand payments in gift cards or cryptocurrency, right? So these are three of the things. However, there might be more. So in case of social security or Medicare things, you got to be really careful. This is one of the most common scams, right? This is at number 5 out of the top 7, right? So be very careful. How to handle it? These are some of the ways. Hang up immediately, call the official SSA or Medicare helpline. Never share personal details over phone or email, right? Or talk to someone, your kids, or someone, who is more adept at handling such situations. But be very careful, right? And then we come to case number 4, a scam number 4, fake lottery or prize scam. I mean, we all fall prey to this greed, right? You receive an email or text message saying, congratulations, you have won $5,000, $500,000 in the international lottery. To claim your prize, just pay a small processing fee of $500, right? How to spot the scam? How to spot the scam? You never entered this lottery or contest. They ask you for upfront payments before releasing the prize. The email may come from a generic Gmail or Yahoo address, for example, lotterywinners2025 at gmail.com, right? So if you have, I mean, if you would have, but greed has no fucking knowledge, right? So you might have, so you know that you have entered the contest or not, right? If you have not entered it, ignore it. If anyone is asking for upfront payment to release some payment, it's a scam, right? So be careful, lottery winners. Um, I mean, that's I'm not sure who even falls prey to these, but then of course people do fall prey to these. That's why we keep getting these messages and emails, right? The Nigerian prince or whatever scams as well, right? So I think it's not in on this list, but yeah. Okay. Case number 3, the scam, third most common scam is the grandparent emergency scam. Example, you receive a frantic phone call or email. Grandma, it's me, John. I'm in serious trouble. I was arrested while on vacation and I need money immediately to get out of jail. Please don't tell mom and dad. So see how they're manipulating. How to spot the scam. Very important, right? The scammer pretends to be your grandchild but avoids using specific details about themselves. They demand money quickly, often through gift cards, cryptocurrency, or wire transfers. They may ask you to keep it secret, preventing you from verifying their identity, right? So that's when things get mucky, right? They will like, don't tell my mom or don't tell anyone, or so you can't cross check, and you are like, okay, and that's where your compassion and your emotion and everything kicks in, and you know, it's this very common scam. So be very careful if you get a call from anyone you love, who says that I'm in such and such place in such and such emergency. I mean, don't, yeah. So my mom got one, right? I have talked about it in another video. All right. Uh, so what to do? Ask personal questions only your grandchildren would know. For example, what's your pet's name? Call your grandchild directly on their known number. Never send money immediately. Verify the situation first. Very solid, right? Don't panic. Chill and verify things, right? Try calling them on their number. Maybe call their parent or call someone who knows them, right? So there's no issue in that. And do not send money immediately, right? You need to verify the situation first. Spend some time. No panic. Coming on to the number 2 scam on the list, right? The second most common scam which happens to people on internet or otherwise as well, right? A scammer calls you pretending to be from Microsoft, Apple, or your internet provider and says, hello, we have detected a virus on your computer. The personal data is at risk. We need to fix it immediately. Please install this software and we will guide you. Oh my God, I think I know so many of these. I think Indians run these scams. How to spot the scam? No legitimate company calls users out of the blue for tech support. They ask you to install remote access software like TeamViewer or AnyDesk, which gives them control of your computer. They may demand payment to fix the issue. So yes, I was watching some channels on YouTube itself, which were scamming these scammers or busting these scammers, and these software like TeamViewer and AnyDesk were a common theme in all those kind of scenarios, right? So whenever you get into such a situation, be very careful. Number one. Number two, as mentioned here, they never call you directly to help you any kind of support or any kind of update. I mean, uh, yeah, so be very cautious about such calls, even the pop-ups on the internet, right? So this is just a phone, the pop-ups that you get on internet saying that, your system is getting into such and such trouble. No way, right? So so this is the same category, right? So you will land up in some similar situation or even worse, right? So be very careful of such so-called issues with your devices, right? The virus things, right? So good antivirus is all you might need, and these days I don't think it's very. As long as you have basic cautions, you maintain some basics on the internet. There are no viruses which are getting into the systems these days. No more. Yeah. The number one fraud, spam, scam, the case, the bank account locked scam. Example, you receive an email from your bank with the subject urgent. Your account will be suspended immediately. Action required, right? The email says, Dear customer, we have detected unauthorized transactions on your account. To secure your funds, please click here and confirm your details. How to spot the scam? The email uses urgency to pressure you into acting quickly. The sender's email might be slightly off, like security at the rate Wells Fargo. Notice the zero in the N instead of O. Instead of security at the rate wellsfargo.com. The link inside leads to fake banking website designed to steal your login details. What to do? Never click on the link. Go to bank's official website instead. Call your bank's official customer service number to confirm if there is an issue, right? So yeah, I mean, as is the pattern with all other scams, they create an urgency. They try to scare you from something which is not happening, right? So over here, it is unauthorized transactions. So the moment you hear that there is something unauthorized happening on your account, I think I'm going to panic, right? And this is what they kind of bank upon. Let's be careful. Let's be careful from, that perspective, right? And this is the number one scam. So be very careful of clicking any links. So how to identify links and emails, there's another video on my channel which you can have a look, but this is the number one scam that you need to be careful about. All right, so let's quickly sum this up, and but before we wrap up this video and what we have, the final tips: never click unknown links or attachments. Verify by calling the official customer service number. Use strong passwords and two-factor authentications. Check email senders and website URLs carefully. Never send money or personal details to unknown sources. Remember, if something sounds too good or too scary to be true, it's probably a scam. So that's a great one, right? If as they say, if it's too good to be true, it's not true. If it's too scary, it's not scary, right? So please be careful, especially in the world of internet scams. Thank you guys. That's probably about it. Looking forward to hearing from you. Ciao.